What's up, family? Thank you so much for tuning in to Free World TV. This is your girl Free, and I want to talk about the Shannon Sharp situation. I found a clip that I want y'all to see, and then I'm going to give y'all my 2 cents on how I feel about this clip. So let's take a look.
Older women trying to shame older men in the picking them. Because see, not the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones.
Right.
It's them young ones that come.
Yes,
that'll do what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm independent. I pay my bills. Right. I pay the cost to be the boss. Mm-hmm. You the boss by yourself. Them old young ones coming with it. They coming with it.
Okay. First things first. This clip kind of proves that he's guilty, because now we all know, because he just admitted in this clip that he goes after younger women for control. His whole intention on dating younger women is to control them. So now Gabby is a victim. He probably watched and preyed on her for a while before he actually decided to approach her. And we know now that his whole intent is to control. And I hope this victim is victorious on her journey to becoming a millionaire. So one thing I've noticed in the world of social media is a lot of guys, they believe, and this is true for plenty of them, but a lot of delusional dudes, they believe that the older they get, the better. Their looks get better, their body gets better, and things like that the older that they get. And they also believe that the older women get, the worse she becomes. She looks bad. She hit the wall. So I need to break it to some of y'all who think like Shannon. For those of y'all who thinks like Shannon, I hate to break it to y'all, but the only reason you have access to these women is because you have money. Without the money, you would not have the access. These women would not be looking your way. See, these young women will do anything because they are performing, because they gotta make that money. If you wasn't giving them that money, they wouldn't be performing to the best of their ability. They're going to give you all they have, especially when you're giving them a life that they cannot afford. What people fail to realize is social media is sort of molding the minds of these young women. So a lot of these older men who think that they're not old, but calling women old when he's really talking about his peers, people his age. The thing is, so a lot of these older men, they think that things are still the same. So they still believe that they can get a young woman and use his money to control and mold this woman. Things don't work like that no more. These women, you cannot mold them today. They are after your money. If a young woman is dating an older man, she is after your money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Get your money. But guys, older men who think like Shannon, stop thinking you're that guy, because you're not. Y'all lead with y'all money. That's why y'all get these type of women. And ladies, there is nothing wrong with getting older. It is a blessing to get older. You get wiser. Do not let what you see on social media about older women scare you into not wanting to get older. It's a blessing. There's nothing wrong with women getting older. The only thing that's wrong with women getting older to men is women wake up. That's why they say women, after they turn 30, they start to hit the wall. They try to make it seem like that's because they can't have kids. No, that's when most of the time women wake up to the bullshit of men. And a lot of these older men want the young women to themselves. So that's why they use their money, because they're taking from the younger men who's supposed to be with these young women. And these young women looking at these young men like he's broke. He's not supposed to have shit yet. He's in school with you, bitch. He fucking in school with you. But these older men got these younger women looking at these younger dudes like they ain't shit. It's the older guys. They're using their money. These older guys want the younger ones to themselves. But ladies, listen, I don't care. The older you get, you will still have people attracted to you. The only people who won't be attracted to you is people who wants to control. That's the only reason they can't stand older women, is because older women can see that they's a lame, that they ain't on shit. Older women can see that because older women are more wiser. They have more life experiences. So a lot of these dudes want younger women because y'all don't have experiences. Y'all haven't really experienced life, and they can kind of control that to make you see life in the way that they want you to see it. So ladies, if you're dealing with older dudes for money, good for you. Be safe and don't let that man control you. If you like being controlled, so be it. But like I said, do not feel like you are better than an older woman because you're younger. Because, honey, one day you will become that age. You will be that age. And if you are bullying older women for being older, which is something that we naturally do, something that we cannot help, then you will become older and be miserable as fuck. That means you will not love it when you get older. It is a blessing to be older. I promise you. So listen to me when I say that. That is a lot of the reason. I'm going to wrap this up, but I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. Gabby, you're a victim, and I hope you win because it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, Shannon, you were warned 2 times. Those were your angels. And when Kat warned him about, y'all know what Kat said, but when Kat warned him, that was the start of his platform shooting all the way up. It became so popular. And in that interview, you were warned. You didn't listen. You should have just listened. In 2 weekends, your fucking career is not the same now. Everything is not the same. I don't wish anything bad. I hope you prosper past this. I hope you can find it in you somewhere to get past and embrace everything that's happening, Shannon. But anything after but is bullshit. So I'm going to take that back. I just need you and others like you who think like you to understand there's a consequence for every action. There is a consequence for every action, and sometimes you can talk too much. I talk too much. I might get myself in trouble by talking too much. I do. I'm learning, and sometimes you talk and people can go back to a lot of your content to see what you said. And this video that I showed at the beginning of this is one of these videos. And this sucks. It really does. Because she may be after some money, and it's probably all, but your whole intention on getting after her was for control. You said it yourself. And like I said, ladies, understand that it is a blessing to get older. You're not old. So don't let these dudes make you think that getting old is bad. It's not. You think older men looking at you now, when you turn 40, you gonna have men in their 60s looking at you. You're gonna have men in their 70s looking at you. And these be good looking men. You're still young to them. So don't let these insecure men make you insecure because they're insecure. The older you get, the better. The older you get, the better, the wiser, the smarter, the more careful, the more aware you become, the older you get. Nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, any man who's saying there's something wrong with a woman being older and he's not attracted, which he has his right to not be attracted to older women, then understand he's an insecure man. And then a lot of people are corny. They're lames. A lot of these dudes are lames. And an older woman in her 30s can see straight through that lame. A woman in her 20s, 19, 20, can't see that he's a lame. She only see the money he has. That's why they lead with their money, because the money is enough for her. She's not even paying attention to how lame you are, how cornballish you are, because she wants the money. So understand that, ladies. So to the young men who feels like they're mad at young women for not picking you, don't blame the women. Blame them, because they are the ones telling the world that being an older woman is bad, and they got younger women feeling as if they don't want to get old because they want to be desired by these men. A lot of women don't understand that you will always be desired no matter what age you are. You will always be desired by older men, middle-aged men, and young men. I promise. No matter your age. I promise you that. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so blame those men. They want the young girls to themselves, and so they're throwing their money at them. And so now when these young girls see money, it's like, oh my God, I never thought I would, because they're in school, they don't have jobs, they don't have money. So when these dudes throw that money at them, that's all they see. So when they go back to school, they looking at their peers like, you broke this and that, because of these grown ass predators coming after these young girls. And you aren't, young man, you are not broke. You just, like I said, blame the older men. It's the older men coming after the women that you want with their money. So now these younger men, y'all feel like y'all got to make money to get women because it's the older men's fault. It's a cycle. Don't blame us, blame them. And I'm gonna drop them off. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into Free World TV. It's your girl Free, and as I always say, through every struggle statement is made. It's your girl Free, and I'm out. Peace.